actors. We're so happy to have you here.
Yes, and if you don't know, I'm Casey, your acting and audition coach.
And I'm Donna-Marie, your mindset and visualization
Wait,
coach. So
important.
together, we help actors go from brand new to booking lead roles in the #1 shows in the world, walking the red carpets at the Emmys, the Oscars, and the Golden Globes.
And we're so glad you're with us today because most actors have no idea how to get a great agent, get a better agent, or have a great relationship with their agent. Does this sound like any of you? Does any of you have this issue? Well, we're going to solve that problem today. We're going to solve that problem now. So,
Absolutely.
these two actors here, I'm going to show you a couple of actors here. Interesting that we have the mention of the wrong Paris. This is Naïka Toussaint, and this is Madeleine Arthur. They're both in the wrong Paris. And they have a great relationship with their agent. And I know that because their agent reached out to me to coach them. And because good agents know how much training matters. And I want you to take a look at the next slide here. So these three girls, young women, young ladies now, Madeleine, Catherine, and Naïka, all are in the same class with me, or they were in the same class with me. And they have that thing that we push in Audition Plus, and that is your community really matters. Community is the most important thing. Nobody does this alone.
Yeah, so true, Casey. And in fact, that's one of the first questions that agents ask when they're considering working with you, right? Are you in class? Who are you studying with? And that's why you're all here today, I'm assuming, to learn how to land, keep, or level up with agents, right? Not just to survive,
Awesome. Thank you.
actually thrive.
Up on the stage.
Up on the stage. So here's the problem that most actors have. They don't know how to build a relationship with their agent. So many actors undervalue themselves and they ask all the wrong questions. Or they sit around and they wait for the magic to happen.
Yeah, that's right, Casey. And guess what? Desperation repels you guys. It is stinky stuff, right? It just makes you feel uncomfortable when you're around it. But confidence, on the other hand, attracts. So if you're begging, complaining, or comparing yourself to other actors, you're really shrinking your opportunities. However, if you're offering your best work from a high status level, agents will scramble to work with you.
So true, Donna-Marie. And compounding the stinky smell of desperation are needy questions like, is there anything out there for me? Or why didn't I get called for that role? Or are you even submitting me? Those are vibe killers, obviously. And I used to be an agent, and I hate to say this, but those questions make agents ghost you. They make you look like background talent instead of a star in the making.
Yeah, and nearly every actor makes that mistake. Okay, so don't worry if you send your agent that, is there anything out there for me email? We're going to show you today how to change that, okay? Because the problem isn't that you're under talented, it's that maybe you're a little insecure and you don't know how to show up as that confident leader in your career.
That confidence is everything.
It really is. It is, Casey, and we're going to help you with that, okay? So maybe you've signed with someone and you just still haven't gotten any traction, or maybe you've taped audition after audition and you still haven't booked. Maybe you've seen friends get roles that you knew you could crush. And the worst part, you start doubting yourself, right?
That's exactly it. You're sitting there and it's like midnight o'clock and you're wondering if your agent is even working for you. Sound familiar? Or worse, you're refreshing your emails like it's Tinder. It's painful. We know it's painful, but here's the truth. Agents are only as good as the tools you give them. So if you're not handing them pro headshots, killer self tapes, and updates on your growth, then you're not giving them ammo to sell you with.
Yeah, and most actors don't know how to create great self-tapes, right? And worse, they're terrified of their agents. They either don't want to bug them or they're writing these long emails over explaining what they want. And honestly, that drives agents nuts.
It really does. And you may think that you've got a great relationship with your agent. You might think that, but are you getting the best auditions? Is your agent a beast for you? Do they fight for you? Do you get lots of auditions? Because you need lots to get good at auditioning. Do they email you back excited to hear from you? Are they happy and proud to show you submission lists? Do they support you no matter what's going on for you? Imagine if you go on like this for the next 5 years. Where will you be if you don't take action and become the actor who deserves that kind of representation? If you want to be number one on their roster, and if you're honest, really honest, you're not, are you? And do you even deserve to be there? So let's flip this. Picture this. You tape, you send, and then your agent replies and says, "This is brilliant. Sending to casting now." You're not in the dark. You're in a partnership.
Yeah. So I want you to close your eyes for just a second if you're not driving. Close your eyes for just a moment, and I want you to visualize this. You're walking into your agent's office, or maybe you're hopping on a Zoom call with them. You're having a discussion. You're calm, confident, in charge. They feel your presence. They get you. They'll fight for you. They're excited to pitch you because you've made their job easy. Take a second there. And whenever you're ready, I want you to open your eyes, type in the chat, let me know, how does that feel? How does that moment feel for you? Yeah, I'm going through some past. Oh, it says it feels great. Oh gosh, they're going so fast. Grounded, supported, fulfilling and amazing, says Carla. Warren says it feels like professional success. Yeah, I think it's Lila says great. Yes, absolutely. Right? Laura says comfortable. Ryan says revitalizing. Beth says it feels like teamwork. Yeah. You're now part of the team, right? You're not spinning your wheels. You're not hoping, wishing, dreaming. Yeah. Marla or Maria says it feels amazing. Ali says, I'm inspired to switch agents. Yeah, maybe you class, right? Paris says, I loved that confidence. And Lisa says it feels like a step forward. Allison says it feels collaborative and satisfactory. Brian says it feels like the feeling you get when you bite into a perfect slice of pecan pie. Yes, 100%. Absolutely. Absolutely, you guys. I completely agree. Lisa says feels like a step forward. Yeah, because it is. It is.
Yeah. Yeah. Step forward, a step up. Absolutely, Lisa. And Christopher said it feels like a boss. and that's what you are. That is the dream relationship. And some of our clients are living it. They have great agents. Some of them are with small agents who are good, and some of them are with medium-sized agents who are good, but some of them are with the top agents in the world. some of the top agents in the world. So like Red, the characters, these are Canadian agencies, but they're very big and they have fingers in the US market. And then there's Gersh and CAA and UTA and William Morris Endeavor. Now, those are the top agencies. If you're new, those are the top agencies in the world. And our clients are on shows on Netflix, on Hallmark, on Disney, Hulu, NBC, Apple TV. We're really proud of them. They're doing incredible work. And you can be there too, but you need to take control of your career. Actors need to understand that agents who care about their top clients, they go above and beyond. They call me to coach them sometimes because they know that this work changes their careers. And we offer that same instruction in Audition Plus for a fraction of the cost.
Yeah, it's our mission to offer really high level coaching at affordable prices. So you may or may not know, but Casey was pretty broke growing up, and I'm a single mom. So we get it. We want you to know that your dream is possible.
Yeah. And look, our clients, private clients, make more per episode than most people do in a year. So they're happy to pay our rate, but it's just not affordable to most actors.
Yeah, so that's why we make it possible with Audition Plus, right? We want you to win big. That's what Audition Plus is all about. But you've got to step into being the boss of your career.
So true. It's like Christopher said, you got to be the boss. It feels good to be the boss. Actors need to level up and take control of their careers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe you're 100% Casey, and maybe you're thinking, but what if I don't have the right agent yet? Or maybe I don't have an agent at all. And here's the thing, and I want you to really, really hear this.
Mhm.
You don't need the perfect agent. What you need is to be the perfect client.
And to be the perfect client, because I'm sure you're all thinking, like, what's the perfect client? Well, you need to understand an agent. So, what I found over the years, now I was an agent, but what I found over the years is there are three types of agents: there's the partner, the mentor, and all biz. So, the partner works with you like you're planning the steps of the career together. So, let's do this. The mentor says, "This is the way, kid," and they show you the ropes. And the all biz agent looks at you and says, "Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. I'm going to make dollar bills, y'all. I want the money."
Yeah, and none of them are better or worse, right? It depending on you as a person, you might fit better with a certain type, right? So none of them are better or worse. You don't have to change them. You just have to know what you're working with. Then you can show up with clarity, gratitude, and professionalism. So respect, gratitude, confidence. That's the energy that really builds trust. You guys know that. So listen, short emails, thank yous to your agent, monthly updates. That's how you become unforgettable.
Makes sense? Was I a mentor agent? Allie's asking if I was a mentor agent. I think so, yeah. That's how I roll. But they're all good. I have a really good friend who's a all biz agent, and she's just like, but you know what? Because she wants to make money, she makes sure her clients get the best auditions. So, but that is an overview of agents. But I'm imagining that you would probably like specifics as well. So we've created an action sheet for you. It's called the Agent Action Sheet, and it's a roadmap of what to send, to follow up, and how to keep your agent motivated. You get a template letter so that shows you how to write to an agent. Most people overwrite. Everybody hates that. A professional resume outline. Remember, no dates on acting resumes. So for those of you who are new, I know it seems weird, but there's no dates. And a template letter to update your agent. And this is really important. Write, I hope everyone's listening. This is a really important part. Listening in. Write to your agent as if you're talking to a friend. Don't be formal. Write with contractions. Keep it short and informal, and don't bury the lead. So put your most sellable qualities at the top of the letter. Put your best credits at the top of your resume. They don't have to be chronological. If you look at IMDb, they put the best credits that an actor has at the top, right? Don't bury the lead. Put your most sellable qualities right up there at the top of the letter. Research the agent. So when I was an agent, this is not a word of a lie. I got an agent that said, "To whom it may concern, I've heard a lot about you. Except my name. You've heard so much about me, but you don't know my name." I also got a letter that said, and I actually made a copy of this letter for you to read because it's phenomenal. But they said that I'd be an idiot not to rep them because they were a big star. They were going to be a big star. They were going to be better than anybody on my roster. Well, I happen to love the actors on my roster. So that letter was insulting. I'd never met this person, but I was never going to meet this person. Into the trash.
Yeah, really fast, I bet too, Casey.
Really fast. Goodbye.
So listen, be confident, absolutely, but not rude. Don't be crazy. So use this as your guideline and reset. Download it now so that you don't forget. Okay, Casey, if you pop that in there, you
Just
have.
popped it in now. Yeah.
Go ahead and download that now. And every single time that you are tempted to overthink, I want you to come back to that. Okay. And I want you to remember, keep your communication sharp, short, and strong.
Mm-hmm. And here's the truth. Agents don't make careers. They don't. You do. They're the amplifier. You are the music.
Yeah. So
Metaphor.
it's so true. It's so true. So
Yeah.
what's your next move? I'd like you all to think about that. What's your next move? Are you going to keep guessing? Or are you going to step into coaching that's proven to work?
So Audition Plus gives you weekly training with us. So I cover audition and acting skills, and Donna-Marie totally rewires your mindset and visualization. And I see people here. I'm going to pick one person out, Gloria. Totally transformed. Hi, Gloria. From not thinking she was going to do it to doing it using the visualization. Together, Donna-Marie and I get results. And one of the best things about Audition Plus, the best, is office hours. We meet once a week and you get to ask questions about acting, auditioning, and the industry. But if you want to be in Audition Plus, we have to make sure that you're the kind of artist that we can coach.
Yeah, 100%. That's so right, Casey. So if you're not in Audition Plus yet, we're going to ask you to fill out what we call the screen test. So you can think of it as your audition for us, right? We want to see if you meet the criteria, and I'm going to add that link in there for you right now. So if you would like to join us, you can go ahead and copy and paste that right now.
And here's the thing, for us, it's really not about your credits. Of course, we want you to have credits, but we don't care if you've been on Netflix or if you're just getting started. We don't.
Yeah. No, what we do care about is your passion, your dedication, your ambition.
Yeah. Because although the credits help, they don't define you. What defines you is your heart and soul and your willingness to do the work.
Yeah, and that's really, really important. So important to us. So we're going to review your application, and if that's you, then you belong with us and this wonderful group that we have in Audition Plus. And we'll see you inside there. So I'm going to add that link for you one more time. And if you haven't had a chat and you would like to join us, go ahead and fill that out. Beth says the community that Casey was talking about earlier is in Audition Plus. It really, really is. That community is so special, Beth, as you know, and you can attest to because you're one of our wonderful Audition Plus members. And it means the world to us.
It does. And you know what? It's one of the things I love about Audition Plus, and we would love to take any questions. We've got some time today, so we'd love to take any questions from you. But one of the things I love about it is there's a chat group in Audition Plus, and everybody is not only getting other actors from the group to read with them for Audition Plus scenes, but they're also getting them to read with them for their auditions. So there's like, I've got an audition. I have no one to read for me. Can somebody meet me at like 8 o'clock tonight to read? And then there's somebody from somewhere else in the world saying, I'll be there.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
beautiful. It's so beautiful to see. I'm going to say before we cut to a couple of questions here, if you are watching us on YouTube, because I know there are a bunch of you watching us on YouTube, and you would like to get these freebies, these goodies, like this agent
Okay.
list that Casey just popped in for everyone here, join us. I will pop the link in the description and you can come and join us live, get all of those goodies that we give away and be a part of this live class. We'd love to see you. So I'll add that in there. And then I did see a question from Ryan. So I'm going to ask that to you, Casey. And
Oh,
then Laura has her hand up. So we'll pop over there. So Ryan's asking, I'm curious of your opinions on visible tattoos. Can having tattoos make or break a casting?
oh, I love this question. Um, one of my favorite, well, I actually not even one of my favorite. All my clients are my favorite, but one of the first actors that I coached who became really successful when I was trying to figure out how to, you know, actors were booking, but how to get people into really big roles. So he has got full sleeves and more. And I'll just show you a photo of him. I'm seeing if I can find one he's with his
And while
um
you're doing that, while you're looking for that, Casey, I'm just going to read a comment. Gloria says, I booked my first real role after joining Audition Plus. The training had immediate and evident results. Thank you for that, Gloria. And we're so proud
yeah,
of you. So proud of you. Malcolm says that is so cool that they help each other in Audition Plus. Malcolm, all of the time. And
yeah.
Lisa,
Sorry, go ahead.
oh, I'm so sorry. I was just going to say, Lisa said the resources and materials offered in Audition Plus are priceless. Well, we're glad that you find that, Lisa. We really do try our best.
So this doesn't really show the extent, but I just wanted to show you. So this is Terry Chen, and he works an awful lot. I can show you his resume afterwards, but as you can see, these are his tattoos. He's got full sleeves. And then I'll get back to his resume. So you can see um, he's got a lot of credits. There's nothing that has stood in his way, and nothing should. But what I would say, so this just goes on and on and on forever. But what I would say is get makeup, cover your tattoos so that if you need them, if you can use them, get them in your headshot. Get one headshot with tattoos showing, if especially if you have neck tattoos or something like that, and then get some makeup to cover them up so you have the rest of your headshots without them. But
Mhm.
no one is, I mean, this is a community of artists, film and TV. So no one is going to be like, oh my God, they've got tattoos.
I'm
Everyone's not even going to notice.
I love that. That was such a good question, Ryan. I'm going to go to Laura and then to Maria. And then Tara has posted a question in the chat, which I think is a really great one. So I'm going to pop over there. And then that may be time to wrap by the time we're done that. So go ahead, Laura.
Yeah, I just had a, a question about working with my agent with Actors Access. I'm not entirely sure how it works. What I've been doing is if I see something I really like, I will just email her and ask her to submit for me. I don't know if she gets to see everything on Actors Access
She
or
does.
not,
She does.
and I don't want to be annoying. Um, I mean, she's usually really good, said, "Oh, yeah, yeah, I've already submitted you for that." Or, oh no, I didn't see that one. Go ahead and yeah.
So
So, I mean,
agents,
is that an appropriate way to work with her?
yes. So agents see everything as long as there's a, and you'll see in the letter I sent that keep, or in the up, what is it? The handout, the action sheet, to
Mhm.
keep everything really short. So saw this audition, please submit me if you think it suits. And that's as long as it should be. You should always be active in your career. You should not wait around for agents to do the work for you. Agents see everything and you see parts of things. So actors don't see all of the auditions, agents see all of the auditions. So that's how it works. But yes, I highly recommend that actors be really active in their careers.
Yeah. Great question, Laura. Thank you. Thank you so much. And Maria, we're going to go to you next, and then I'm going to
Yeah.
ask Tara's, and then I think we'll wrap.
About the Audition Plus program.
Mhm.
So do we like do every week like scenes? So we get like
Yeah.
a scene and then we um prepare and
Yeah,
Yeah,
do-
we can
yeah.
run through it. Do you want to run through it, Donna-Marie?
I can take that. Absolutely, Maria. So what happens is in film and TV, you're going to see archetypes that pop up all of the time. Okay, so it may be the hero, the rebel, the girl next door, the bully. When you watch film and television, you will see these archetypes pop up all of the time. Now, when you get an audition, Maria, you have 1, maybe 2 days turnaround. You don't have a lot of time to create these characters for your audition, right? So what happens is most actors try and scramble and create this character really, really fast and learn all their lines and then send the audition in, and it ends up in a subpar audition. So the reason that our actors are so successful and book so much is because they're already prepped. So they've already created the mean girl character. They've already created the bully or the everyman or the hero or all of those characters that you see. They've already created that archetype with us in class. Okay. So when they get that audition, all they have to do is kind of pop in the lines and they're good to go. They're prepped for that. So what
Mhm.
we do, Maria, is we work on a different archetype every single month. So this month we're working on the nerd, and I believe next month is the villain. Don't quote me on that because I'm
Okay.
not 100% sure, but I think that's the order we're going in. So you will work on that archetype for a whole entire month. So what happens is you get one script a month.
Mhm.
Okay. You get 3 classes a week. So you'll get one recorded class. You'll get one live class, and then you'll get one office hours session, which is where you come and ask us questions just like this. It could be about the work we're working on or the industry or, oh my gosh, I got this reply from an agent. What do I do now? We have a Q&A session. So that's how that works. And in week 1, you're going to be working with me on the mindset and visualization of that archetype. I'll give you a visualization that you can listen to at night so you can really get into that archetype. Week 2, you're going to be working with Casey on everybody. I know it's everyone's favorite week, okay? I'm not jealous. I get it. It's emotional connection week. So Casey goes through emotional connection exercises with you, both in the recorded class and live in the live class to help you really understand how to get into the emotions of that character. On week 3, you get Casey again. She's going to work with you on the core 4. So there's 4 really, really important things that you need for a successful audition. Okay, number 1, you need a really strong moment before. So for those of you that don't know, casting sees thousands of auditions for a
Yeah.
part, right? And that's a lot of time they got to spend watching. So if they don't see that character show up right away in the first like 1 to 5 seconds, they shut that audition off. They don't even finish watching it. They don't have time. So you need a really strong moment before to kind of hook casting so they keep watching. Then you need to understand how to create an emotional change within the scene. Every single scene has an emotional change. So Casey will work on that with you. Then you need a really strong moment after. This is the thing that makes them wanting more. That's what gets you cast. That's what makes them go, let's go with her instead of her. Because afterwards I was still thinking about that one, right? So that's really, really important. And then, of course, the archetype. So that's the core 4. So what happens is you get that script, you work with me on the visualization, you work with Casey on the emotional connection. Then week 3, Casey's going to go over those core 4. You're going to create that audition just like you would. You'll create a self-tape just like you would for a regular audition. Then you're going to upload that in our private group.
Mhm.
He gives notes to the group on what she wants to see different, how that could be more castable. You're then going to take those notes away and recreate that audition to make it even better so that you understand what it takes to create a castable audition. So that's how it works, Maria. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, that's amazing. That
Yeah.
sounds very
Thank
good.
you.
Well,
Yeah.
it is, if I do say so
Yeah.
myself.
So I'm just showing you one of the groups. This
You
is
have your chat open, Casey?
do I? Oh, thank you. Now
Oh,
you
I
know
thought she
I'm going
was
to use the
showing us something.
whole
I'm on my way. So this is Lisa. She's in, I think she's here today. Hi, Lisa. So this is what you do. You just upload them into the group and then I give you notes and we get some really incredible work. And I think one of the coolest things is you get, see, look at this, people saying that they're going to be away. It's just, you get a really great community, but you get to see how other people do their work. Now, this is Amber. She's booking a lot, like constantly. I think she had 5 gigs in the last week. So you get to look and think, oh, okay, what's she doing? So you can check out what other people are doing and you can steal liberally.
Yeah.
And it's really beneficial to take a look at what's going on with the other actors and also just having access to us to ask questions anytime because so many of the forgive my phone ringing, I'm not sure what's going on, but we're just not going to answer it.
That's okay.
But so many people just don't know what to do and that's not your fault, right?
Yeah.
So not your fault.
Yeah. And totally, you get to understand the other choices that other actors made. And you learn as much from us as you do from watching the other actors, I would say, quite honestly.
I think so. I think it's really good to have peers and mentors to, you know, you get the instruction and then you get peers and then you get mentors. So it's just so beneficial for you to have all of that supporting you because you do deserve that support and you need that support. And you can't get that from your agent. That's not their job.
Yeah.
Their job is to get you auditions. Your job is to book them. Our job is to teach you how.
Yeah.
That was good.
That was really good. I like that. Let's use that one again, Casey. So I'm going to pop that link in one more time. If you would like to take that screen test and see if you would be a good fit for Audition Plus, please do copy and paste that now. We have gone over time. So I
Right.
think we're going to have to say in just a second, that's a wrap for us. What do you think, Casey?
I think so. I think we'll see you on screen.
I think so. Bye.